Ever wonder why your online shopping cart seems to fill itself, even when you swore you weren't buying anything? It's not just a lack of willpower. It's your brain's secret desire for ease working against you. In this video, we're diving deep into how our fundamental laziness is fueling the impulse buy epidemic, turning convenience into a serious financial drain. Wow. So, let's talk about the human brain. For thousands of years, our survival depended on one key principle: conserving energy. Our ancestors weren't lazy, they were strategic. Every ounce of effort was precious. Chase a deer for miles if a berry bush was right there. This instinct to find the path of least resistance is hardwired into our DNA. It's a fundamental drive that governs countless decisions we make every single day, often without us even realizing it. Fast forward to today, we're not hunting mammoths anymore, but that ancient operating system is still running. In our digital world, this drive for conservation of energy manifests as a preference for minimal effort. We want things to be easy, smooth, and instant. And this is where the effortless trap is set. The appeal of one-click purchases and frictionless online shopping isn't just about convenience. It's a direct line to that primal part of our brain that screams, "Save your energy." Every time you see that buy now button, you're not just seeing a shortcut. You're seeing an evolutionary jackpot. Feels good because on a deep, instinctual level, it feels right. This brings us to the digital convenience conundrum. E-commerce platforms are not just stores. They're masterpieces of psychological engineering. Think about it. Autofill for your address, saved credit card details, express checkout options. Each feature is meticulously designed to do one thing: reduce cognitive friction. You remove every possible barrier, every moment of hesitation that might make you reconsider your purchase. They want the journey from, "Ooh, I like that too," your order is confirmed to be as short and thoughtless as possible. And it doesn't stop there. Subscription services are a brilliant example. They offer the illusion of ease by automating your purchases. You don't have to think about buying coffee or razors anymore. They just show up. Buy no pay later services break down a large cost into small, manageable bites, obscuring the true financial impact until later. Then you have targeted ads, following you around the internet, constantly reminding you of that thing you looked at once. It feels like the universe is telling you to buy it, but really, it's just an algorithm preying on your brain's preference for familiarity and ease. And now, with smart speakers and AI assistants, we can literally speak our purchases into existence. Alexa, order more paper towels. It removes even the tiny effort of picking up your phone. We're automating ourselves right into debt. But it's not just about our inherent laziness. These platforms layer on powerful psychological triggers to seal the deal. Let's start with the scarcity bias and FOMO, the fear of missing out. Only 3 left in stock. 24-hour flash sale. These messages create a false sense of urgency. They're designed to bypass the rational thinking part of your brain and trigger your impulsive, emotional side. You're not making a decision based on need. You're reacting to a perceived threat of loss. Your brain thinks, "I have to act now or I'll miss out forever." Then there's the power of social proof. Seeing what other people are buying is incredibly influential. Bestseller tags, star ratings, and glowing customer reviews all serve to short-circuit your own decision-making process. Thousands of people love it. It must be good, right? Saves you the mental effort of doing your own research and forming your own opinion. You're outsourcing your judgment to the crowd. Now, have you ever noticed how much harder it is to remove something from your cart than it was to put it in? That's a version of the endowment effect. Once an item is in your cart, your brain starts to feel a sense of ownership. It's almost yours. The idea of giving it up now feels like a loss, even though you never actually owned it. The platforms know this. That's why they make it so easy to add to cart, and sometimes a little more complicated to find the remove button or abandon the purchase altogether. So what's the real cost of all this? This is the silent financial drain. Each individual impulse buy might seem small, $10 gadget here, a $20 t-shirt there, but these little leaks can sink a big ship. Let's imagine a hypothetical scenario. Say you make just 3 small impulse buys a week, averaging about $15 each. That's $45 a week. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up to over $2,300 a year. That's a vacation. That's a significant payment towards a student loan. It's a healthy contribution to your retirement fund. These convenience purchases become a huge, often unnoticed, monthly drain that sabotages your long-term financial goals. And the cost isn't just financial. There's the mental load, the clutter, and the constant cycle of buyer's remorse. That rush of dopamine you get when you click buy is fleeting. It's often followed by a wave of regret when the package arrives and you think, why did I even buy this? Your home fills up with things you don't need, creating physical and mental clutter. This cycle of wanting, buying, and regretting can be genuinely stressful and damaging to your overall well-being. It traps you in a loop where the temporary solution to feeling bored or stressed is an action that ultimately causes more stress. But the good news is, you can break free. You can reclaim your cart and become a more intentional buyer. The key is to fight convenience with friction. You need to intentionally make it harder for yourself to buy things on impulse. One of the most effective strategies is to implement a mandatory wait time. Create a rule for yourself. Anything you want to buy online has to sit in your cart or on a wish list for at least 48 hours, or even a week. This cooling off period gives the initial emotional excitement time to fade, allowing your rational brain to take over. You'll be amazed at how many things you no longer want after a few days. Another idea is to have designated shopping days. You're only allowed to make online purchases on, say, Saturdays. This contains the impulse and forces you to be more deliberate. You can also use technology for good. Instead of letting it enable your habits, make it enforce your goals. Set up spending alerts with your bank that notify you when you cross a certain threshold. Use browser extensions that automatically calculate and display the final cost, including shipping and taxes, so there are no surprises at checkout. Some extensions can even block your most tempting shopping sites during certain hours of the day. And a simple but powerful trick: delete your saved payment information from all websites. The simple act of having to get up, find your wallet, and manually type in your credit card number can be enough friction to make you pause and ask, is this really worth it? Finally, and perhaps most importantly, cultivate mindfulness around your shopping habits. Before you click buy, take a deep breath and ask yourself a few honest questions. Do I really need this? Or do I just want it? Do I have something similar already? Where will I put it? What is the true cost? Not just in money, but in terms of my long-term goals and mental space. Understanding the why behind your impulse to shop. Are you bored, stressed, or seeking validation? Is the first step toward finding healthier ways to meet those needs. It's about shifting from a mindless consumer to a conscious creator of your own life. The goal isn't to never buy anything fun again. It's about making sure your purchases are intentional choices that add real value to your life. It's not just reflexive clicks that drain your bank account. By understanding the psychology at play and building a little bit of healthy friction back into your life, you can take back control from the algorithms and make your money work for you, not for them. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, give us a like and consider subscribing for more content on mastering your mind and your money. See you in the next one.